Hello, welcome to this Moneybox podcast. Barclays will refund tens of millions of pounds to nearly 1,500 people for loans it provided to buy timeshares in Malta. Barclays Bank has agreed to pay a reported £48 million to nearly 1,500 customers after its loans were missold to them by a timeshare operator offering investments in apartments in Malta. The bank will repay these loans in full, plus all the interest that's been paid, and will add on another 8% a year interest as part of what it calls a remediation scheme. However, campaigners say thousands of other customers who borrowed money to buy timeshares will get nothing. Dan Whitworth's with me. Dan.
Well, one of those people you're talking about there, Paul, is Sheila from Milton Keynes. Now, she says she was persuaded to take out 8 loans to, quote, invest in this timeshare scheme and has had to repay Barclays nearly £115,000. Now, Sheila will get one of her loans refunded, but none of the other 7.
I don't understand why one loan would have been any different to the other 7 that I took out with Barclays. Why would they only repay one loan when 8 were taken out for the same reasons and for the same investment with the same people? It doesn't make sense to me why Barclays are only looking at one loan.
So Dan, why will only one of Sheila's loans be refunded?
Well, this deal relates to a very specific time period covering Barclays loans that were taken out between 2014 and 2016, even though those loans were used to buy these timeshares over a much longer period. Now, Barclays says this is because loans approved before then were subject to different regulation, and ones taken out after then were the responsibility of the now bust brokerage Azure Services Limited, because by then it was authorised by the Financial Conduct Authority.
And also, Dan, about Sheila, I've got to ask, she bought 8 timeshares. Why 8?
OK, because each time she was promised year after year this was going to be an investment because she'd be able to sell the timeshares on at a profit. But as far as we've been able to learn, that promise never materialised. And paying out that kind of money has wrecked Sheila's financial future, forced her to delay her retirement and wiped out a small inheritance she got from her father. Now, she told me the only reason she got involved in this scheme in the first place is because of Barclays.
The fact that Barclays were underwriting it and were providing the loans gave us absolute trust. We felt that a company like Barclays wouldn't put their trust or their name to an unscrupulous business or investment. It was pure trust from our point of view.
So, Dan, what does this mean for people who took out Barclays loans outside that 2-year refund period?
At the moment, they are not part of this remediation scheme, Paul, and it's taken years of legal action and campaigning to force Barclays to repay just a fraction of the total number of loans taken out.
And what's Barclays said to you about all this?
Well, we, of course, invited Barclays to come onto the programme and speak to us about it, but it said no. Instead, it told us in a statement that outside of the loans it is refunding, any customers, quote, who are dissatisfied with any aspect of their loan should contact us and we will handle any complaints on a case-by-case basis. Interesting wording in just another part of that statement, Paul, too, when it said that loans issued before April 2014 are not currently in scope for remediation.
Yes, so what action might be open to the people who were sold these loans outside the period to press or even, indeed, force Barclays to repay them as well?
Well, we've spoken to several other victims and solicitors who have all been part of this years-long campaign to get a refund from Barclays. They've told us this story is far from over and they're now working out their next steps.
Thanks very much, Dan.